Make a date with Rev Dr Ebenezer Markwei at 6 a.m. from Monday to Saturday on Graphic Online via Facebook and YouTube as he expounds on matters of faith.
I'd like to capture my thoughts with the words this morning, just a matter of time. Are you aware the Bible said something in Genesis chapter 42, verse 9? We are now in chapter 42. The Bible says, and Joseph remembered the dream. My dad had, a collection of vinyl records. We used to call them that way. He used to play on his gramophone. And there was a song by the Righteous Brothers. And that song was called Try to Remember. Try to remember the days of September. Try to remember when the grass was green and the fields were yellow. You know, there will be moments in your life where you need to go back and remember what God said. The Bible says Joseph remembered what the dream that he had. So you see, the dream didn't die. Any man or woman who walks without visiting memory lane is a very dangerous person. Because they have the penchant or the ability to forget the good that have been done to them and pay good with evil. The Bible says Joseph remembered. Can I be honest with you? I remember. I remember. The famous secular artist called Phil Collins also released a song that says, Remember Now. Sometimes you need to remember where you're coming from. Sometimes you remember what God said. You need to remember. Sometimes you need to visit memory lane. Because on the streets or on your memory lane or the streets of memory lane are certain nooks and creeks and corners. Sometimes in your memory lane are certain huts or hotel rooms. A hotel room of joy, a hotel room of pain, hotel room of loneliness, hotel room of lusting. Because when you remember, then you can consider and then you can appreciate what God has done. Then you can appreciate. I'm wary of people who have short memories. I'm very wary of them. Because Jesus gave an example of people who have short memories and said, don't cast your pearls before swine. He says they're going to trample upon it and then they're going to turn and devour you. They never remember. They're going to eat you up. They're going to hurt you. Remember. I have a very, colorful memory lane. I have colorful memory lanes. Some of the lines over there, some of the huts over there are decorated with red. It is a moment of blood, of pain. Some of those moments are also moments of black, when I couldn't see properly. Some of those moments are also moments of the brown, when I came crashing to the earth and I was biting the dust of the ground. And then I also remember the yellow, where God was bringing me into divine abundance. And I can also remember the green, where all of a sudden, my dry ground, my desert places, received the watering from above. And it began to rain on my land. And the green began to spring up. Life came out of the dry, parched places. I remember the blue when I looked to the horizon and I saw the power of God in a very powerful way. I remember the purple when I wore the robes of kings. I remember. And that makes me appreciate God more. When I look back all throughout those days, what do I see? Grace. grace and grace. And it makes me appreciate the God I serve. He gave me grace. He would also give you grace. I'm a product of grace. Yes, I am. You can also be a product of grace. Depends upon your choices. So, see you later.
Please visit our website, graphic.com.gh, or follow us on Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube and Twitter at GraphicGH.
Subscribe now.